Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this look that I wore a couple days ago on Snapchat, and I'm calling it a daytime smoky eye because it is a little bit more sultry, but you can also wear it in the daytime. So I used the Jaclyn Hill palette and a palette from Mercier, and it's super simple, great for a beginner who wants to try so many things and also do not wear falsies. So I tried a little trick to keep my lashes lifted, so you guys will have to just watch the whole video for that. It was very interesting, but so far they're looking pretty good. Nothing like, you know, out of the ordinary. I guess it's kind of the same as always, but it was funny. So, but there's no need to drag this out. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. So this towel is totally weighing my head down, but I'm going to start with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette right here. And the first shade that I'm going to take is this light brown transition right here. I don't have the name card in front of me, so I'm just going to point to the shades. I'm going to take that on my Morphe R37 and just start working that into my crease. Next, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into the Mercier palette on my lid. So this is the Boheme Chic Eye Clay palette. It has a setting powder right here, and then it has these shimmer shades right here, and then these satins down here on the bottom. And they are so pretty. So I was immediately drawn to this shade right here, and that's what I took when I did this look the first time. So I'm gonna apply that onto my lid using my finger as always. You don't have to be too precise, but this color does come off deeper on your eye than it looks in the pan. Okay, same thing for this eye. I love the like matte shades right here. This one's more of like a satin because it does have more shimmer to it than these two. But they go on your eye like, oh, I don't know, this palette's so pretty. I'm not a huge fan of mini palettes like this because, you know, you need more like when you travel. But these shades in here and the formula is crazy. Okay, so now that I've gotten that all over my lid, I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and I'm going to take this deepened kind of brown, a little bit of red in it, and I'm going to use that on my Sigma E25 and just start blending out with this deep brown shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I'm literally going to carry that all over. And yes, of course we jumped in with a lighter shade straight to a dark one, which, you know, you never want to do, especially if you're a beginner, because you're not going to get really smooth lines. But you got to trust the process on this one because it will all come together. And with no additional product, I'm just going to blend this up ever so slightly. Let me take this off my head. Ah. So we're just going to go all wild. Like, look at this. Anyway, so now dipping back into the palette, I'm going to take this shade here. It's just a little bit deeper and more like, I don't know, I want to say kind of reddish. It has a red, like neutral undertone to it. So I'm going to take that and work that into my crease. This is where we're going to start building up some intensity. But since this is a more daytime smoky eye, we're not going to get too crazy. But I do just want to start bringing this look together. So I'm going to take that all throughout the crease. And then the next shade that I'm going to use, and I'm going to focus this really toward my mobile lid, is this brown shade right here. I'm still using the same R37 brush from Morphe. But I'm really just pressing it into where we took that dark brown while we were blending up with no additional product, just so I can make sure it is really blended together and just kind of melts into one another. So now taking that first transition shade that we used in the palette, I'm going to clean off my brush and just blend one more time Now going back to our Mercier palette, I'm going to take this really pretty shade right here. This is called Metallic Rose Gold, and I'm going to apply that right over the metallic bronze golds. Like, do you see that pigment? Oh, so pretty. Like, even just as like a spotlight eye, I know this isn't precise, but this look would be absolutely gorgeous for a daytime smoky eye. But I am going to recreate it just as I did it the first time, so I'm going to take a little bit of that all over the crease. I'm sorry, all over the lid. Using my finger again. Same for this eye. Now I'm done with the little Mercier palette, and I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette and brighten up my lid a little bit. So I'm going to take this first pink shade right here and use the tiniest amount just to really brighten this up. It adds a little bit more silver to it. And then with no additional product on a different finger, I'm going to blend that out. And that is pretty much the gist of it. But taking a pencil brush, I'm going to go in with this first shade right here, just to highlight the inner corner. So the shade has a lot of pigment, but I'm just going in little by little, building it up as the inner corner highlight. Okay, and using my same little pencil brush, I'm going to first go in with that deep brown shade, but I am just going to use a small amount, because, you know, we want it to be daytime and more wearable, but I do want to add some little bit of a pop. So instead of just really focusing right on the lower lash line, I'm actually going to like put it in my lashes. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with this shade right here and just blend that all in. And I'm going to try to connect right here so that's not just such a big gap. And our eyes are done. So one more time, just for good measure, we're going to take that first transition shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just make sure everything is super nice and blended. I saw a little bald spot right here. So now I'm going to take on Morphe M432 Flat Definer and use this more reddish kind of maroon brown right here and just press that into my lash line on the top just to give us a little bit more dimension. You could totally do a wing eyeliner or just like smudge out a pencil eyeliner or gel eyeliner or whatever you want to do, but I'm just going to use a shadow. Less room for error and it's faster. So I'm not even taking it all the way across my lid. I just kind of want to make my lashes appear more thick. Like so. Now for my lashes, I am going to curl them with my little Tarte holiday curler. And then I'm going to apply some mascara. And for mascara, I'm going to use my Loreal Telescopic first to add some length, and then this Younique, yes, Younique Epic Mascara that I bought. It's actually really good. I love it. But one of my friends, Emma, hey Emma, she posted in a makeup group that she actually uses a blow dryer on cold to make her eyelashes stay lifted, and I want to try that because that's one thing I really struggle with, because you guys have probably heard me rave about the Road & Field's Lash Boost on my lashes, so I love that stuff. It's really good. If you've been thinking about getting it, get it. It really does work. So I'm going to try the blow dryer trick, and I'm already kind of nervous because my contacts already hate me and they already dry my eyes out, you know, make them red, but I'm going to try this because I want to see if it works. So let me grab my hair dryer. Ooh, hair's starting to get frizzy, but anyway, so this hair dryer is the Babyliss Porcelain Ceramic Pro. So I love this hair dryer. It works like really, really good. But just in case you guys want to know what I use in my hair, some of you guys have asked for a hair care routine, so that is the hair dryer that I use. But I'm going to apply mascara now. So Loreal Telescopic first. It's the only thing about having longer eyelashes. If you're used to having no eyelashes and you start using this stuff, you have to really take your time on it. So I'm going to do a little bit on my bottom lashes because I always use the Telescopic on my bottom. I don't know if she does the blow dryer in between coats or what. I just saw her say that she uses it on cold to keep her eyelashes lifted. So now I'm going to take the Younique Epic Mascara. So if you have a friend who sells Younique and you want to support her, I would recommend trying this. Because it doesn't have the little fibers in it like their fiber lash, because that shit fell out all over my face. I was disappointed. But as you can see, I got that one little dot. I don't know if you can, but I got one little dot mascara on my eyelids. So it's always best to wait until that's dry before you mess with it, because if it's wet and you start picking at it, it's going to smudge it. So let it dry and it just flakes off really easily. Okay, moment of truth. So I have a cold setting right here, and I actually have a cold button to make it a little bit more cold. So I'm gonna put it on low. I don't wanna put it on high, like that'll dry out anybody's eyes. Okay. Oh! Intense. It's going on my nose. Okay. Q-tip. Okay. Shit. If this works, I'll do it again, but my gosh. So I bought a new eyeliner that I want to try out. I wore just a brown the first time that I did this look, but this is the shade LSD from Urban Decay. It's like a black with some blue metallic shimmer in it. So I'm going to pop that onto my waterline. It's pretty. Okay, so I straightened my hair really quickly. And I'm just wiping off my excess chapstick, but first I want to highlight. So to highlight, I'm going to take the Essence Pure Nude highlight on my Morphe M501 and just apply that to the high points of my cheeks. This is one of those more like subtle kind of glow from within highlights. The tip of my nose and also on the other cheek, of course. It's like, why am I so low? Give me a nice little overall glow. Okay, and then for my actual lipstick, I'm going to try a different combo than I had on the first time. I was wearing ColourPop BFF liner, surprise, with ColourPop Appy lipstick and then Oyster Girl gloss from MAC. But I saw Jackie Riley talking about the new, or not new, but the new to me, Pat McGrath lip liners. So I bought 3 of the shades during the Sephora sale, and this is in the shade Contour. This is the one she specifically mentioned. So it's like a kind of cooler toned brown. And then for my lip color, I'm going to take the Sephora Cream Lip Stain in the shade 32. I can't remember the exact name of it. Is it on here? No, but it's 32. And this is more of like a cooler toned nude. I'll go back in with the lip liner. And then I also want to try this gloss. This is Super Nude from the KKW and Mario collab, which is sold out. I don't think they're restocking, but I haven't used it yet, so I want to try it on camera. I've used Juicy, which is the more peachy shade, and it was really pretty, applied nicely, but Buxom's my favorite, gloss formula of all time because it's so glossy and wet looking. Meh, it's okay. Nothing just wonderful. So now let's set. I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray first. This is my new setting order because I used to do Fix Plus first and then the All Nighter, but then it made it a little bit too dewy, so I lock it in first and then go with Fix Plus. And I did try a new foundation today, the LA Girl HD, what's it called? LA Girl HD High Definition Pro Coverage, or HD is high definition, but this one. So the more like glowy one, and it's a little bit too dark compared to the rest of my body, but it's really breaking up on my lips. I left a huge like splotch missing on my double chin, but it's fine. We're going with it. But that completes this makeup look. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.